So let's see whose problem Jira time coordinator is going to solve today. So let's meet Jane. Jane is a manager of a DevOps team, and these are some of her responsibilities. She is responsible for planning a schedule for her team that has fair distribution of work and has to be planned way ahead in time, for example, quarterly. And then she is also supposed to manage on-call schedule that is for holidays and weekends. Then she has to efficiently handle any incoming ticket and assign it to right person. She is also responsible for maintaining a healthy work environment so that team is motivated. Let's see some of the problems that she faces every day in her role. So for example, any customer escalation comes in or any security patching that has to go in ASAP. So what can she do? Like she already planned the resources for next 3 months. Now she has to go back and look at their schedules and find somebody who is available for a few hours or few days, like depending on the task. So for this, she has to go back and forth between like different datas like Jira or Salesforce, whatever the team is managing to track the times of the all the planned tasks. And then she has to find a resource who's available. And then after that, she also has to remember if that person has sent her chat message like, oh, I have urgent doctor appointment tomorrow, or she has that person has a family emergency. So she has to remember a lot of these things. And sometimes she makes a mistake and assigns it to a person who already told that they are not going to be available. That because of these reasons, she has been losing popularity in the team. And she spent like precious amount of her time in doing these things like every day. So she is thinking if somebody can help solve her this problem. And she came to me because she noticed that I'm doing this AI Makerspace Bootcamp and see if the Gen AI LLM app can help her in this scenario. After understanding the problem that she's facing, I realized like Jane here is dealing with very structured data. She has uh, time schedule for each and every employees in well-formatted manner, and she wants to do some calculations on it. So while exploring, I figured out there is a CSV agent that can come in and help, and it is provided by LangChain. It's very useful. It can do all the calculation on the data when it is well formatted. And CSV is something that you can easily download from the Jira and Salesforce tools. And also the chat messages can be downloaded as CSV format. And let's see how we can build an application around this CSV agent. So this is the building block for our Jira time coordinator. What we can do is like feed in all the resources availability schedule in format of CSV into the application, and then we can just ask the question about those availability time schedules. And we can also feed in the chat data so that we don't miss out on any of the personal messages that came in later after all the planning has been done. So let's look at the quick demo of Jira Time Coordinator. Let me head back to my screen. So this is it. This is our prototype application that is running. And I can come in. I did run it a bunch of time to make sure that it's ready for the demo. So let's see. Jane can come in and just type who has 2 hours available on May 22nd to take up something that is very urgent and needs to be taken care of. It should give us the name of the resource who's available. Now, if I go and see if ask this application, is there any chat entry from Brad Pitt? Because like, is he gonna be available based, or did he shoot me a message sometime back? No, he's not. So this is how Jane can be like very efficient. Like it only took us few seconds to figure out like, okay, yeah, like based on the availability schedule, Brad Pitt was available, but then he had some other commitment. But for example, if it was showing us name of 2 resources that we have above, like Brad Pitt and Emma Watson. So then in that case, even we have a chat message from Brad Pitt, Emma Watson still available to take up that work. So Jane's problem is solved within like 10 seconds. She got this done. Let's come back and see what is the architecture of our application. here. So this is very simple architecture of the prototype that I just showed. What I have done, I have created the chat CSV file manually, and I have also populated the schedule.csv file, fed all of this into the Chainlit UI, and just went in and asked the question. In the back end, if you look, there is like some interaction happening between the app and the LangChain agent and the LLM. They are going back and forth and generating code that will be useful for processing all the CSV data. But all of that is hidden under the hood, so we shouldn't need to worry about it. And overall, it looks like a simple application that can solve a very important internal use case. So now we have a prototype. How we can take this to production? So once you have this prototype working in the team, what we can do, we already can containerize it and run it inside a Kubernetes cluster inside an enterprise firewall, and share and integrate this directly with Jira and Slack to gather all the data dynamically rather than us uploading it in CSV format. Once that is done, this tool can be shared internally within all the orgs, and they can use it if they find this useful. So what will be some of the metrics that we can see will determine the success of this application? First, if we have a good adoption rate of this tool in the team, like if Jane is being very productive and other people want to use this tool as well, they can use it, and their problem can also be solved using Jira Time Coordinator. This application can also reduce the delays in the project because we are assigning tickets efficiently, and also any disruption that is coming in, we are also taking care of that. Customer satisfaction will definitely improve because there is a prompt action on each ticket that is coming in. And healthy girl culture, we are promoting here using NLM application because we are honoring the chat messages and all the schedule that is planned ahead of time. And also this saves Jane some personal, some time that she can use for productive work or some personal thing that she needs to take care of. And that's it. Thank you. And this is the link for my GitHub. And thank you.